Hi, good morning, guys. Welcome to Poetry Corner, and thank you for joining me. Happy weekends, guys. Happy Saturday. And now we're going to read chapter 4 of Charlotte and Edward's love story, which was renamed The Day I Met Him, and it is told through the eyes of Charlotte, and it's her moods and reflections. So, this one, the title is called The Mislaid Letter. The letter went missing. So here we go, guys. Let's read on. It is a strange truth that happiness, when new and delicate, trembles at the smallest disturbance. For a week or more, my steps have been light, and my thoughts gentler than I could ever justify by reason alone. Yet life, I have learned, seldom allows bliss to unfold uninterrupted. It began with silence. I have grown accustomed, though barely I dare to admit it, to encounter Mr. Edward, on my morning walks. Whether by chance or design, he always appeared at just the moment solitude began to weigh too heavily upon me. But 3 mornings had passed without a sight of him, and on the 4th morning the path felt strangely empty, as if the air itself were missing a familiar presence. I just resolved that such fancies were unbecoming when Mrs. Alden called. She bore her usual air of self-importance and carried a small bundle of correspondence. "These arrived at the post office yesterday," she said, with a tone suggesting she delivered news of state rather than mere letters. "They were mistakenly delivered to me. I trust you received nothing that ought to be mine." She smiled with an exaggerated sweetness, and I assured her that I did not. Yet as she left, a flutter of unease troubled me, for among the small stacks she gave me was one with unfamiliar and written, firm, elegant, and decidedly masculine. It was addressed to Miss Charlotte Harcourt, but bore a faint smudge as if it was once redirected. My breath caught. I turned the envelope over twice before allowing myself to break the seal. Inside, written with a clarity both restrained and heartfelt, were these lines: "Dear Miss Harcourt, I fear I must attend to business out of town for a short while. I write to assure you my absence is not neglect nor forgetfulness, but out of necessity. I hope to return shortly, and with it the opportunity of renewing our morning walks and conversations, which I have come to value more than I presume to express. With sincere respects, Edward Everley." It was not romantic, not in a managed scene novels or sonnet, yet I felt my heart move as if it had received a promise. But as I reached the bottom of the page, my eyes fell upon the date. 5 days had passed since the letter was received. The letter had been delayed, hidden, or lost, and only now returned. Whatever the reason, the effect was the same. For days I had felt myself forgotten. I read his words again and again and again, committed each phrase to memory, but beneath the reassurance lay a quieter ache. The reassurance lay a quiet ache, a question that shattered my relief. If he could write such a letter once, why not again? For though affection may be steady, doubt is swift. It slips in like a draught beneath a closed door, subtle and unwelcome. By evenings, uncertainty had settled over me like a mist. Had I misread his kindness? Were his sentiments nothing but more than courteous? Was this the beginning of distance rather than its explanation? I longed to walk the path again, foolish though it was, simply to feel too close to where he had been. Yet propriety and pride restrained me. So forth, the evening ended in quiet confusion, part hope, part fear, and a sadness no one else could see. Spring had not yet surrendered its promise, yet the delicate bloom of it trembled in the wind. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Guys. So Charlotte's received a letter It's been delayed in the post. And still no sign of Edward. So let's read on. Well, we'll leave it till Monday now, guys, because we're going to have a spiritual poem tomorrow. So on Monday morning, we'll return to Charlotte and Edward's love story, chapter 5, and that will be entitled The Fireside Evening. So I'll leave you in suspense over the weekend, guys, and we'll join Charlotte and Edward on Monday to see how it's developing. So we feel sorry for Charlotte at the moment. Edward's out of town, and she hadn't had a second letter to reassure her, so we'll see what's happening there. But tonight, guys, we're going to go back to Topsy Tickletown Saturday evening. I'm just trying to have a look, guys. Oh yeah, chapter 49. Chapter 49 in Topsy Tickletown is The Day the Tea Kettle Started Talking. So we're going to go there tonight, guys, in Topsy Tickletown. Charlotte will be left till Monday, as it's Sunday, the Day of the Lord, and it's All Saints' Day. So we'll leave that. Topsy Tickletown tonight, guys. A spiritual poem tomorrow, and then it's back to Topsy Tickletown in the evening. So there we go, guys. Stay tuned for chapter 49 with David Kettle started talking in Topsy Tickletown tonight. Until then, have a very lovely day, and God bless you all, and hope you're enjoying following the story of Charlotte and Edward as it's developing. So there you go, guys. Have a lovely weekend and take care now, and join me this evening for Topsy Tickle. Yeah, okay, guys. God bless us all. Bye bye.